Hello everyone, this is Satoru Iwata.
What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop. So Pokemon's history has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride during the over 21 years it's been around. In another video on the channel, I discussed some things that could have made Pokemon completely different than what it is today, and today we're going to be taking a look at the other side of that coin. In today's video, we're going to be covering 5 times that Pokemon was changed forever. We'll take a look at some things that actually caused Pokemon to set a new standard for itself moving forward, and we'll look at why exactly these things caused such a big change for Pokemon. So, without further ado, let's check it out. The first thing I want to discuss on this list is the start of Generation 3. Now, you might be asking, why would Generation 3 mark such a big change for Pokemon? After all, it didn't really change up the way Pokemon is played or anything like that, and while that might be true, there is something about Gen 3 that I feel goes a bit unnoticed. You see, Pokemon from its inception was never supposed to go past Generation 2. This is a fairly common fact if you frequent the Poketubing community, but nevertheless, that was the original plan for Game Freak and the Pokemon franchise. So, the reason why the start of Generation 3 is such a big deal is because it marked a new frontier for the franchise. The idea that Pokemon would be ending had officially been broken down, and the franchise was now free to grow and continue on all the way into the present day. This is a fact that I feel doesn't get recognized as much as it should, and to me it's something that makes Generation 3 just that much cooler. This next one is something that's fairly obvious, and that would be the introduction of 3D graphics in Pokemon X and Y. 2D sprite-based graphics had been a staple for Pokemon for years, 17 years in fact, until the Pokemon Company finally took the plunge into making Pokemon a 3D franchise with X and Y in 2013. This absolutely changed Pokemon forever, because while basically every other major franchise at that point had migrated to 3D, Pokemon took its sweet time, and the decision to go to 3D not only set a new graphical standard for the franchise, but it opened up the door to the idea even further that we could maybe, just maybe, see a main series Pokemon game on a home console someday, and of course that dream is finally becoming a reality with Pokemon coming to the Nintendo Switch. Speaking of Pokemon on the Switch, that is something that is going to once again change Pokemon forever once it is finally released. Now, it is hard to say what kind of impact this game will have considering we know nothing about it, but I'm confident that it will have a Breath of the Wild-esque impact on the Pokemon franchise. Breath of the Wild absolutely raised the standard on what a Zelda game could be, and its unique playstyle in comparison to the rest of the Zelda franchise has definitely set a new standard for Zelda games going forward, and I believe the same thing will happen with Pokemon Switch. Just the simple fact that it's a mainline Pokemon game on a home console is going to drive sales like crazy, and the increased scope and size that the added power of the Switch will allow, I believe will set an all-new standard for Pokemon games from that point on. Now, that's not to say that Pokemon will become a home console franchise or anything, but it's definitely going to change the approach on how future Pokemon games are made, and what we know as Pokemon today just won't cut it in all likelihood when this new game is released. Turning back the clock a little bit, this fourth entry on our list comes from the 4th generation of Pokemon, and that would be the physical special split that occurred for all moves in battle. If you need a refresher, what this did was essentially change what determined what makes a move physical or special. Originally, this was determined by the move's type, but Generation 4 made it so that the action of each individual move would be what determined its classification. This was absolutely huge, not only for casual playthroughs of the game, but especially for competitive VGC. Having the individual moves be physical or special instead of an entire type completely changes what kind of strategies you use and how you train your Pokemon, and I believe it was a great change for the future of competitive Pokemon battling. And last but not least comes from the earliest inception of Pokemon's history. I'm sure most of you know by now how Pokemon was created. Satoshi Tajiri, the creator of Pokemon, was a big fan of collecting bugs as a kid, and as he got involved in video games, he wanted to create a game that replicated that hobby, which is where Pokemon comes from. However, when Pokemon was originally pitched to Nintendo, they were confused on what exactly the concept of the game was. It was at this moment that Nintendo's mastermind, Shigeru Miyamoto, saw the potential in both Tajiri and his idea, and decided to mentor him and help him develop his idea further. Miyamoto's ability to see this kind of potential changed Pokemon forever, because while Pokemon was Tajiri's idea, who knows what it would have turned out like, or if it would have even been a thing at all, if it wasn't for the help of probably the greatest game designer that has ever lived. These kind of history lessons are something that I absolutely adore learning about and sharing with you guys, so hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. And there you guys have it. Those were 5 times that Pokémon was changed forever. Pokémon's image and its current presence in popular culture has been shaped by a million little moments just like these, and I really enjoyed sharing just a few of them with you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and also be sure to let me know if there's another interesting Pokémon story that you really enjoy. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because I upload a ton of great Pokémon content just like this, and I will be back soon for more, so until the next one, as always, I'll smell you guys later.